Dissolves are one of the most well-known cinematic transitions. It's the ability to slowly transition from one image into another, and I'm going to show you how you can do them in Filmora. Let's open up Filmora and work with a few pieces of video that I shot on my phone at the beach. Hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to be part of the conversation. This is just a simple clip of some grass on the dunes that I figured I might be able to use as B-roll footage somewhere. First off, let's drag this into our timeline and find a piece of it to use. Okay, here's a section with a simple pan from left to right. That looks cool. Let's isolate that, cut it, and eliminate the other sections we won't be using. We talked about how to do all of these steps in the last video, so if you missed any of that or need to review it, I'll put a link to it right now in the upper right-hand corner. Now let's take a look at our footage. It's pretty basic, nothing special to see here, but with a little video editing, we can make this shot into something much more cinematic than just something I recorded on my phone at the beach. Looking at this, I'd actually like this better if it was slowed down a bit. Here's a quick bonus lesson. Click on the video portion and it'll open up an editing window in the upper left. There's a lot that we can do with our video clip here, and I'll dig deeper into that in the future, but for now, let's just adjust the speed of the clip by dragging this slider to the left. You can see in the value window over on the right, a value of 1 would indicate that the clip is playing at the speed it was recorded at. If I moved it up to 2, it would play twice the speed, and so on. But I want to slow it down to about half the speed, which would be 0.5. We can actually do this by typing 0.5 in the value window or by using the up and down arrows next to it as well, though those are really more for fine-tuning the speed. So now I've reduced the clip to half. Let's hit OK, and as always, whenever you tell the software to do something to your footage, make sure you render the project if the arrow is green so that the playback is smooth. Now let's do something really cool. Back in the Media tab where we imported our footage, if you look to the upper left, it says My Album, which shows us whatever we brought in for video, images, or audio to use on this project. But below it, see where it says Sample Colors? Click on that and it opens up some different color images that we can use in our video project. Let's grab the white and drag it down to our timeline. It has a preset link to the color clip that you can either shorten or make longer. This is probably longer than we need it, so let's shorten it up a bit. We can right-click on it, copy, then bring our playhead back to the beginning of our timeline, right-click, and hit paste. Most of you are familiar with how to copy and paste, and that's exactly how Filmora treats video clips if you want to duplicate anything in your timeline. So now in our timeline we have a white clip, our slowed down clip of the grass and the dunes, and another white clip at the end. Now let's move over to our tabs and you'll see there's a lot of things that we can add to our video project, but let's just focus on the Transitions tab. Look how many different transitions Filmora gives you with your subscription. Tons, lots of really good ones too. And they can all be applied exactly the same way as the dissolve transition I'm about to show you. So once you've learned how to do a dissolve, you can experiment with any of those other really cool transition effects. Let's grab the dissolve transition and drag it down to our timeline. You want to put it right onto your video track. For a standard dissolve between two video elements, you want to drop it right where the two clips meet. Kind of looks like a band-aid, doesn't it? We can grab the edges of this band-aid and drag them either inwards or outwards to lengthen or shorten how long we want our dissolve to be. In this case, I want the white screen to start dissolving into the video clip right off the bat, so I'll stretch it all the way across. We also want to add the same dissolve to the end of our video, so let's repeat that same process on the back end. Now, let's quickly render our project so our dissolve effect will play smoothly, and let's see what we've got. Look at that. A perfect dissolve in, and a perfect dissolve out. With a little tweaking and adding of a music track, Filmora can actually get this simple phone footage to start looking like something pretty cool. I'll be talking about exactly how to do those steps too, but do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I promise you we'll continue this conversation. Ah, crap, I'm dissolving. Peace.